But girls, how you doing? Let's try again to record this video. Few interruption today. So pick a card. What are they not saying? This is the subject today. We're going to try to keep it straight to the point. 2 pounds, and then we develop if necessary, but let's try to go straight in. Okay, so 2 pounds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1, what are they not saying? King of Wands, Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, bam, indeed. So, it's interesting because the King of Wands is someone who can be perceived as a player. But underneath there is a lot of emotions. So they're not somebody straightforward. They protect their heart or their true thought or feelings by pretending to be a bit superficial, a bit ego-centered. It's all a facade generally. So just by himself, the King of Wands, and I can be female of course, is that energy about not showing the true feelings and being a little bit like, you know, like a social butterfly, but not really saying much about what they truly feel. They keep it very secret or close to the heart. So what they're not saying is what they feel. What they're not saying as well is that they're checking you out. They're checking you out maybe online, or also they may have told you some, you know, words that were a bit cutting or they were not necessary, and that was a defensive mode, and this very much because they were trying to protect their heart. Again, that is proving a little bit of what we were saying before. What they're not saying is they perceive you as well as the Queen of Swords. Maybe you cut them off and that hurt them. That hurt them, and they felt like, okay, maybe they made some mistake not opening up towards you and show you what they truly, you know, felt. At the same time, you didn't take any prisoner. Queen of Swords can be male, female, doesn't matter, but it's someone who can be adorable, but don't mess with them because they will cut you off and that would be drastic. So they may have started with cutting with the words in a defensive mode, but you didn't take any prisoners. You cut them off like bam, that's it, final. So that hurt them. But they didn't show those feelings, they didn't show that emotion because they keep that facade of the King of Wands, obviously. But what they're not saying is they want to actually start something again, maybe nurturing this project, that business idea, and make it grow and expand, or restarting something with you, but this time looking after the relationship, looking after you, make sure that you feel nurtured, you feel loved, you feel appreciated, because maybe that was not the message they were telling you before, and that's what they were not saying. They were not telling you how much they cared for you. What they're not telling you as well is also the kind of a chemistry between you two. It's very hot, it's very a lot of attraction, but as well maybe they are within a codependency, and that could be within another relationship, that could be as well within some substances, or codependent to work, to overworking, or to, you know, keep busy somewhere else and have a different focus than the focus on you. So that codependency, they may have kept it, you know, hidden, and that would explain a lot of the behavior, absolutely, or the pattern of the behavior as well. So what they're not saying neither is how much you inspire them, because they look up at you in a sense like you've been going through a lot in your life. You've been extremely resilient and you carry on no matter what. But in the meantime, what happened is that you never closed off your heart. You kept an open heart. You always believe in love no matter what, even though you can definitely give a good fight if you need to. But at the same time, you're someone who being very graceful despite going through a lot, and you're gonna really, you know, earn those reward, and you're gonna, you know, receive the fruit of your labor, even though it has been a long journey. So in my opinion, yeah, they're the King of Swords. What they're not saying is straight to my face here is they have butterfly, but they have that sword protecting their heart, making sure to keep you at a distance, because if you ever come too close, then they would definitely tell you how much they love you. So let's not forget, we have a King and Queen of Swords. So you're very similar in personality. You're very protective of your heart, defensive I should say, but you feel a lot. Because the Queen of Swords is someone who definitely feel an enormous amount of love, but you know she doesn't want to get hurt, so she will defend herself at any price. So it's a match here, and what they're not saying is how much they truly love you or want to work with you. I mean, there's definitely a connection here. Wonderful, beautiful. Okay, so pile number 2, what are they not telling you or saying? Whatever. 6 of Sword, 5 of Sword, 9 of Wands. Yeah. So what they're not saying is that they feel out of their depths, that they feel like you're completely out of their league, and they may behave in a very arrogant way just to cover up the fact that they don't feel comfortable with themselves or good enough for you. You know, they're undervaluing themselves, and therefore they're trying to say that, yeah, they're super cool, they're strong, but underneath they're really crumbling, you know, because what they're not saying is they hope to really move towards you, travel towards you, and reach some form of peace and agreement and serenity and tranquility. Because right now they still feel the storm and the yuckiness, when they really, you know, all they want is to travel towards tranquility and peace. And it's a number 6, which is love. Obviously, the 9 of Wands is very much as well that a lot of hurdle you both went through, maybe together, maybe separately, but it's been a journey and a lot of fire, a lot of argument, a lot of tribulation. It's been a journey, really. So they're not saying that actually they don't feel they deserve you, you are over the league, and also they hope for, you know, tranquility and peace. Wow, they're not telling you, they're not saying that you are mesmerizing, you are whatever, you know, male, female. The Queen of Wands is someone luminous that is really standing out. Your vibe is unforgettable, it's remarkable, it's very sexy, very attractive, very luminous, but also very humble. So people see you and they maybe feel a little bit out of their depths because maybe you are out in the open. People can see you and find you attractive, amazing, fabulous, handsome, whatever, and they think, why that person will be interested in me? What do I have to offer? I'm kind of more the opposite. I'm hiding when that person is outgoing and really luminous. So that makes them feel a little bit petite when they shouldn't feel like this at all. Yes, you're perceived as the Empress, and that's why they feel a little bit like, I'm not good enough for the Empress. Empress, male or female, is that idea of being the full shebang. You are very grounded, very strong, very loving and caring. And that's the thing. And they feel like, oh my God, if I had to open up towards somebody, that would be someone like her or him. Because that Empress energy is amazing. And they know that you won't make a move because the Empress doesn't chase anybody. Right. So yeah, they take their time. They're very strategic. They stay around, stick around one way or another, but they go very slowly. They will make a move eventually. Boy, can you make... Oh, well, here we go. Thank God. There's an acceleration, and maybe that's what they're not saying to you. They wish it could go faster. They wish it could be strong enough or feel confident enough, because they're strong enough to be with you, but they don't feel like they are, and that's a bit of a shame. But what we have at the end is the 6 of Pentacles, which is remarkable. It's like equal give and take. Is I love you as much as you love me. I'm transparent. I respect you. And also you being paid for your value, you being appreciated, welcome in a business, treated as equal, and that is mesmerizing. The 6 of Pentacles is pure balance and also an idea of fairness and justice in some ways. So yeah, at the moment, I think what they're not saying, and they're still in the cave really, and they kind of felt or still feeling a bit the need to compose themselves, to know where they standing, and to be straight to the point when they come out of that cave. I don't think they're gonna really jump out of that cave and pursue you straight away, but it would be nice if they could hurry up a bit, you know, come on. And I think they may have, maybe they're still a bit secretive with their feelings, and maybe they're still kind of hiding the truth to themselves, therefore to you. But why? You know, why not pretend? I mean, not why saying the truth and pretend. Why? I don't understand. Because you both have the nostalgia of pure love. This connection has been ongoing for a long time. Even though you carry on living your life, or, you know, on your side and their side, it just doesn't make a difference. In the meantime, you still around each other in some ways. You never completely forgotten that person, and vice versa. So you both know. And here we have it. So at some point it's going to happen and it's going to be damn hard. It could be a new idea of business. It can be something like, keep you like feisty, and you really want to make it happen. You just love it, and there's a lot of vavavoom, definitely. So yeah, they're not telling you that, don't they? On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.